We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
Sandor, the brave. The cape-wearing, sword-wielding, bass-playing superhero?
Could be.
Who also sails the high seas in pirates occasionally. All right, Sandor is in the process of wiring his house for whole house audio. Speaker and amp choices are to be determined, but he's running Cat 6 and speaker wire to all wall-mounted control locations and wall and ceiling speaker locations ahead of time. He intends to end up with 6 zones, 4 inside and 2 outside. I read this question before, and I was completely confused. So let's see, after reading questions for 2 straight hours, if it's any clearer to me. Let's just say it's unlikely. His back deck is 10 feet by 10 feet, and there isn't much of an overhang above the French doors that lead from the dining room to onto the deck. He is wondering whether regular outdoor speakers will be sufficient, or if he should look into truly waterproof speakers, and like the kinds that can be installed in pools, or on boats. Also, should he opt for the types of speakers that are stereo in a single housing or just standard monopoles? My parents had those Yamaha speakers that we often recommend here on the side of their house, probably 7 to 10 feet down from their eaves, which overhung a standard amount, which is probably, like 2 feet? 1.5 feet.
Yeah, it's like 2.5, 3 feet usually.
In North Carolina, where it rains, snows, and everything else there, and those speakers, as far as I know, work 10 years later. So normal outdoor speakers, I think, will be fine.
Yeah, I really like the Yamahas. It's funny because we mention Outdoor Speaker Depot quite often for in-ceilings and in-walls and stuff.
We don't ever recommend their outdoor speakers.
Almost all of their outdoor speakers are ported for some reason, which makes no sense.
How do you feel about animals living in your speakers? Because I feel real bad about it.
Why would an outdoor speaker have a port? That makes no sense at all. The Yamahas are sealed. The Yamahas sound good. They play amazingly loud for what they are. Get the wedge-shaped ones if you can. I think those are the better ones. I like the, what is the 5-something or others? I can't remember the name offhand, but they're the 6.5-inch woofer. Yeah. I think they're sort of the highest value in the sort of the wedge shape. So it's the AW592s. Those are my favorite model out of there. They're a reasonable price. You can find them on Amazon. That's what I'd recommend all day.
Oh, and I would stick with just monopoles. I don't think that you need to get... just...
For outdoor, you're going to have so much diffusion. I mean, you don't have any walls to bounce stuff off of. It's not going to be a problem.
Yeah. So the front porch is 6 feet front to back and 22 feet wide. All right. So it's like... okay. It's completely covered overhead by the cantilevered bedroom, so the only exposure to elements is the front that opens into the front yard. Only one side of the porch will have seating, so that's where he wants the speakers to be, although he'd like it if you could hear the speakers from the front yard lawn. Okay. The soffits are all open right now for some reservations, so he's thinking that if in-ceiling speakers are a good option, now would be the time to install them in this location. But he wonders if regular outdoor speakers mounted to the walls would be better for projecting the sound out to the front lawn. What are our thoughts?
Get another pair of the Yamahas.
I don't think that in-ceiling... I think the in-ceiling speakers would work better if you were only trying to keep the sound closer to the house. You're only worried about that. It's in order for it to project out onto the lawn the way that you're kind of suggesting, it would have to bounce off of something, maybe. And
I mean, given that it's all enclosed and there's only the one opening, you'll probably get some weird reflections that actually do get the sound out there. But I mean, the Yamahas are so easy to deal with. That's easy solution to me.
He'd like it to be price conscious and hoping for speakers that are around $200 a pair for these outdoor speakers. Suggestions. I know those Yamahas can be found for $200 a pair because
they're $220. They're $225 per pair on Amazon, but I don't think that's so much that's made them out of the question.
Well, and there's other options too from them. Those are the ones that you like best, but I think the ones I got my parents the ones I got my parents were definitely under $200 when I bought them. So
because there's the 392s that are the 5.25-inch.
That's probably what I got them.
They're definitely under $200 a pair. So
he says HTD sells a 6-zone, input distribution amp. Should you go for that, or is there a better alternative?
I couldn't believe how expensive it was.
I didn't even click on that link, dude. For
I
real.
couldn't believe it because I had seen that before. HTD stands for Home Theater Direct. I had seen that thing before. I can't believe how expensive it is. It's crazy. It's over $2,000.
Oh, it's over $2,000?
It's over $2,000. So Parts Express sells Dayton. Dayton has a 6-zone, 6-source matrix thing. You can send any source to any zone or have all the zones play the same thing, whatever you want. Completely matrix. Has the wall plates just like this HTD one. Now, granted, the built-in amplifier for the Dayton one from Parts Express is only 25 watts per channel, but it has pre-outs, so if you need more wattage, you can add some inexpensive external amplifiers if you really need to. And it's, what is it, $700? Not even? Like, the price delta is ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, $690 for the Dayton one versus over $2,000 for the HTD one. Yeah, like, yes, the wattage of the amplifiers is less, but you can get a bunch of $100 stereo amps if you absolutely need to and still be well under $2,000.
Right.
And
this
you won't
is
need to. Not
distributed
everyone's
audio.
going to
Yeah, this is distributed audio anyways. It's not like you're going to be,
Oh, no.
you know, throwing raves or anything.
Get the Dayton from Parts Express. That's easy.
Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.